Good morning, YouTube. It's your boy Zulu Gutter. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe. Excuse me. Comment. Let me hit my coffee real quick. Yeah. All right, man. So your boy's on the job, right, man? And like I said, I gotta do this for y'all, man, because a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people can't see it. Your boy's very technical. I'm telling you, I'm very technical. Um, so the title of this quick stream is uh ADOS W sleeve C slash S versus AWOS WI. Okay, those two acronyms are American descendants of white conquerors and settlers versus American descendants of white immigrants, related to ADOS, African descendants of slaves, right? And this is how you understand Trump. Because, see, a lot of people don't understand why Trump is real hesitant about associating the responsibility to pay the reparations debt with uh, two black Americans based on, white history in this country. Well, first, Trump is not attached to the original conquerors and settlers, white conquerors and settlers of this country. Trump is an immigrant descendant. Okay, now he's American by far, you know, and this explains why he loves America so much, because of what his family was able to do and come from another country and establish, generational wealth and a legacy, which that will make you feel some type of way, some type of loyalty and patriotic, based on the fact that the turnout for your family being rooted here turned out to be great, turned out to be good. And also, he knows that his family didn't participate in slavery directly, if not indirectly. Maybe they did so from their country, who knows? But for the most part, there's a cutoff for him, being that his family came as immigrants. So when you go back to identifying the different categories, like I broke down, like the many different factions in each party, you have also different groups of white people. Okay, and not every white person's family comes from slave owners in America in particular, and that's just the bottom line. Now, I also explained to you how Trump is pro-American and he's pro-white. He also has to attain a collective vote in order to win. It's a numbers game. It's about the total number of votes overall. So each party has to cater to all demographics or have interest in all demographics in order to attain that collective vote. All right. So if they're not a descendant of white conquerors and settlers versus immigrants, then there is an argument that they don't have any responsibility to what transpired between white conquerors and settlers and ADOS. They just don't, you know. Um, so I just had to break that down to y'all. Like, a lot of y'all don't get it. A lot of y'all, when you go into history, when you start, fact checking and stuff like that, you need to be real technical and learn cutoff points and checkpoints. You really need to. So that way you can go back and explain something or identify something and wonder why something is happening. Uh, Trump is not a white supremacist. He's pro-white, but he's not a white supremacist. But he does have to have some influence in the white supremacist demographic in this country, just like the rest of the demographics in this country, in order to have a overall collective vote. All parties do that. All parties do that. In particular, right now, the focus is on the 20% of straight black men that both groups are trying to target. And this is why I broke down why it's better for you to pursue uh, interest with Trump versus the Democratic Party, because the Democratic Party is gynocentric. In this caste system in America, blacks are at the bottom. Black women want to split the caste system at the bottom and put black men up under them. See what I'm saying? So now you have all these different groups in the caste system, white supremacy at the top, and everybody wants to be on top of the black man's shoulders, you know. So, you know, we don't necessarily want to put the woman under us. Me personally, I don't care what them bitches do. You know, they can go their own motherfucking way, just like I can go mine. You know, uh, the world is at my footsteps, so that's where I'm at with it. But again, American descendants of white conquestors and settlers versus American descendants of white immigrants related to ADOS. Okay, uh, the true criminality, debt, restitution, and reparations owed to ADOS is from the American descendants of white conquestors and settlers, not white immigrants. All right. So when Trump says that the debt for slavery has been paid and all that old type of stuff like that, which is something I don't agree with when he says that stuff, when he really has no place for that. And that's the purpose of this video. He doesn't, if he comes from an immigrant background that didn't participate abroad in slavery abroad, he doesn't owe anything to black people. At the same time, he's not qualified to speak on that matter either. And I would say that wholeheartedly, you know. So yeah, but your boy has to break this shit down, man, for y'all. I'm on the move, man. So I'm talking as fast as I can. Sometimes, you know, I really gotta watch what I'm doing as I'm driving, trying to break this down to y'all. But just think about that. You know, so the title is very unique. It's very unique, man, and it explains a lot, man. So when you hear certain people speak, particularly Trump, on the matter of slavery and reparations, he's really, unless it is proven that his family participated in slavery abroad, I will leave that open. I will leave that open, that disclaimer. That way I ain't making a mistake. But for right now, I'm sticking with just looking at him as an immigrant and not participating in the slavery that took place in America. He can say that he's not responsible, his family's not responsible, but also, in turn, he's not qualified to speak on the matter. If you didn't participate in it, you have no say-so in it, and you can't defend America against it. So I do disagree with Trump on that part. If he didn't participate in slavery abroad, he's not qualified to speak on it, even as an American, and even as patriotic as he is, for how, you know, his family was able to obtain prosperity in America. He's still not qualified to speak nor defend America on the situation which transpired with ADOS. So, you know, so that's an in part in agreement and disagreement. All right, but your boy, I'm about to get out of here. This is Zulu Gullah. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Really think about this. You know what I'm saying? Share it. Really share it, man. And just go study this and go over it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then if any of y'all can find any information on Trump's family being linked to international slavery, even though there was no link to him in American slavery, as far as his family lineage goes, let me know. Put it in the comments or something like it. Like, I like to study it. I'll go over it hand and foot. Dig what I'm saying? But it's your boy again, man. Y'all have a good day, man. I'm gonna get with y'all a little later on.